Hello, and welcome to the new student orientation for sociology majors. So first, before we get started, I definitely want to say congratulations on getting accepted into Clemson University. That is such a huge accomplishment. And let's go ahead and get started. So your advisor contact information is here. Your advisor is Kristen Goodnow. Reminder, business hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 4:30. We are located in 309 Edwards Hall. Here is Kristen's office phone number as well as the email. When you are emailing advisors or any faculty or staff member on campus, please be sure to have the @clemson.edu and not at g.clemson.edu. We will not receive any emails that are sent to the g.clemson.edu. Anytime you would like to schedule an academic advising appointment, you can schedule that through the Tiger Guide app or the website clemson.campus.eab.com. All right, so in this presentation, we will discuss FERPA, Academic Advising Overview, courses for the upcoming semester, AP, IB, dual enrollment or transfer credits, the modern language placement test, as well as the math placement test, additional information such as minors, emphasis areas, etc., advising expectations, as well as next steps. Academic advising during orientation. So there are two parts. Part one is sociology and general advising information. That's what we're doing right now. This includes students and families. Part two is individual advising and course registration, and that is for students only. Instructions will be found on future slides. So first, let's talk about FERPA. So FERPA stands for the Family Education Rights and Privacy Act. The Family Education Rights and Privacy Act allows eligible students certain rights of disclosure, non-disclosure, and correction of their education records. In college, students become the primary contact for this information, so parents and guardians no longer have direct access to grades, attendance, or academic information. This includes the academic advising process. So when should parents, family members, and guests join the advising process? As far as completing the online modules, we encourage everyone to watch the presentations and generate questions together. But as far as one-on-one advising, registration for classes, or advising after orientation, those are for students only. So in your electronic advising packet, you will find your sociology curriculum sheet, AP IB equivalency chart, transfer course equivalency list, better known as the TCEL, general education classes, Clemson math placement handout, and registration how-to guides. And also you will have your orientation sequence planner, but that will be individually emailed to you. So the modern language placement test. Here you can see all the languages that we have to offer at Clemson, but you are only required to take the placement test if you have any experience in French, German, Russian, or Spanish. So the placement test must be completed prior to your scheduled advising appointment with Kristen. And during the orientation registration, you must register for the course in which you were placed in on the placement test. If you want to move to a different level, you can speak with the instructor of your class before the first day of classes. If you're a transfer student and you're coming in with any modern language credit, you will not need to take this test. So sociology emphasis areas. So an emphasis area is required for your sociology degree. So I just want to briefly go over what those are. Your options are general sociology, community studies, and social services. So general sociology is going to be the most flexible of the three emphasis area. So it provides students with a broad understanding of social processes and institutions and allows students to tailor their curriculum to their interests by offering a wide selection of concentration electives from the fields of sociology and rural sociology. Community studies, students take these courses that hone their insight into social forces and processes that shape and affect small and large, rural and urban communities. So some required courses for this particular emphasis area are the community, urban sociology, and a field experience, which is essentially an internship. For social services, this emphasis area provides students with knowledge and skills to prepare for entry-level careers in human services and nonprofit work, as well as graduate training in social work, counseling, marriage and family therapy, and a variety of other helping professions. So some required courses for this emphasis area are Introduction to Social Services, Policy and Social Change, as well as an internship. As well as an emphasis area, you will also need a minor for your sociology major. There are over 80 minors at Clemson, so you do not have to choose a specific one, but here these are some popular ones for sociology majors. So some of them are athletic leadership, psychology, criminal justice, anthropology, nonprofit leadership. So as far as AP, IB, and dual enrollment, send all test scores and transcripts to Clemson as soon as you can. Check IROR to ensure credits have transferred, and Clemson enforces prerequisite enrollment, and there may be courses for which you can use the AP, IB, or dual enrollment credits in Clemson's system to move forward. If you did not pass an AP or IB exam, or you don't plan on taking the exam, let your advisor know in the advising appointment. For the AP credit, if you did not put your social security number on your score report, Clemson cannot match it to your student record. We assume credit if you do not yet know your score. So this is only an orientation. The only way to officially receive credit is to officially send your scores. You may need to follow up and adjust your schedule once scores are received. Transcripts need to be sent directly to Clemson from each institution attended. Course equivalencies can be checked via the Clemson Transfer Course Equivalency List, again, better known as the T-cell. If the class is not yet in the T-cell, admissions will evaluate the course for equivalency upon receiving your transcript. Your credits process and what degree requirements for which they count can be checked through IROR and DegreeWorks and or your transcript. So here I'm going to go over the orientation sequence planners. There are going to be two different ones. There is one for Bachelor of Arts in Sociology, and then there is one in Bachelor of Science for Sociology. So first, Bachelor of Arts. Here are the courses listed that you will more than likely take your first semester. So Sociology 2010 or 2020, a modern language requirement, a natural science, the SC Reach Act requirement, and an elective, along with CU 1000. CU 1000 is required for everyone to take their first semester. Here you can also see your alternative courses, and please note that your plan may look a little different depending on what credits you bring to Clemson. The social science requirement may not be fulfilled by a sociology course, and an elective is anything that does not fulfill a requirement under the sociology curriculum. Now for our BS majors, the courses look a little different. So there is not a modern language requirement. So you will still have Sociology 2010 or 2020, natural science, a social science, the SC Reach Act, and an elective along with CU 1000. In the middle, you will see some alternative courses. And again, your plan may look a little different. It just depends on what transfer credits you bring in, if applicable. If you have AP, IB, dual enrollment, or any transfer credit for a course listed in your first semester, just know that there are many courses that can be taken in the first semester that are required to graduate in sociology. So this applies to you. We will discuss this during your individual advising appointment. If you are interested in learning more about your career path or how to pursue an internship within the sociology department, please contact Dr. Catherine Mobley. The best way to reach her is her email address, which you see here. General advising information. One of the best resources that you can have on Clemson's campus is the Academic Success Center. They have several resources such as tutoring, whether that's in a group setting or one-on-one. They also have academic coaches. So let's say that you are having issues with time management. If you really realize that you came to Clemson and studying, you thought you knew how to study in high school, but then you came to Clemson and those same methods are not working for college courses, that's what the academic coaching is for. So definitely encourage you to use those resources and don't wait until it is too late. If it's one test that you did not do well on, go see one of the academic coaches and they will be more than happy to help you versus you doing poorly on 2 exams and it may be too late to recover. Student accessibility services. So due to the challenging nature of transitioning to college and the rigorous coursework, students in need of accommodations are strongly encouraged to reach out to this office as soon as possible, so you can be sure to implement the approved accommodations as soon as possible. All student accommodations, are initiated through the SAS process. So to schedule a virtual appointment, you will need to email the office, and they are also located on the second floor of the Academic Success Center. Some other things that will really get you through especially your first semester here at Clemson is student involvement, positively working through stress and anxiety, and meeting with advisors. Clemson has over 500 student organizations and clubs. So I definitely encourage you to join one or two of them so you can be more of a well-rounded student. And it also is a good stress reliever. For example, there are students who are involved in club soccer, rugby, there's a chocolate milk club, there's a Chick-fil-A club. So really there's something for everybody. If you go through all the 500 organizations and you realize none of these fit me, if yourself and 3 friends could form a different club, and this is how we have so many today. Positively working through stress and anxiety and meeting with advisors. Sometimes when you come to college, you may be a little more stressed or anxious than you were when you were in high school, or if you are a transfer student, this may be quite an adjustment or a culture shock than from your previous institution. Your advisors want to help you, but we do not know that you need help until you tell us that you need help. So please reach out to us. Again, reach out to the Academic Success Center, reach out to your professors. If you ever need help or just need to talk, we definitely want to help you be successful here at Clemson University. Email communication. From now on, please use your @clemson.edu or @g.clemson.edu emails. Advisors, remember that we only use the @clemson.edu. If you send something to christygg@g.clemson.edu, she will never receive it. Please sign each email with your first and last name and your CUID number. So after this presentation, you will receive an email to your clemson.edu email requesting that you sign up for your one-on-one advising appointment. They fill up pretty quickly. And remember, the only way to choose your class registration time is to meet with Kristen first. In your advising appointment, Kristen will provide a tentative fall schedule based on your AP, IB, and dual enrollment courses, if applicable. An incoming student should expect to take between 14 to 16 credit hours. So please notify your advisor if any AP, IB, or dual enrollment credit, if they change. This can occur after orientation if test scores are not yet available, which is okay. Any financial aid questions, please refer to the financial aid office. Always, always, always check your Clemson email and become familiar with CU Navigate. This is how appointments are scheduled. This is where all your advising notes will be. And you'll always have access to what we discuss in advising appointments, and it's your responsibility to reference those notes. So registration, students only. Make sure you have dual capabilities on your phone. Review the notes and handouts that were discussed in your one-on-one meeting. And please, please, please be flexible. You may not get the ideal schedule your first semester, and that is okay. After this presentation, think about courses you plan to take during the fall semester. Discuss it with family. Schedule your advising appointments. Students only, please. Take the Modern Language Placement Test and the Clemson Math Placement Test if needed. For my honor students, follow honors advising instructions. Review the advising expectations in your orientation module. Advising is a shared responsibility between student and advisor. And complete the rest of your orientation modules, which are in the IROAR registration presentation. Thank you all so much for listening. If you have any questions, please email Kristen Goodnow at christygg@clemson.edu. Thank you so much, and go Tigers.